currently the goal is to start a new painting for a competition that an exhibition that I want to enter. But the basis is a social issue. So I am currently debating whether I want to do one on stress or on reproductive rights. These are the two that seem to have stood out to me the most, but I have ideas for both, but I want to see how they would come out. So I think I'm gonna do some mock-ups and try and see just how they would logistically work. For the stress one, I was thinking about doing I want to use the idea of balancing, but literally, and do something a tad comical, having me doing a forearm stand while trying to do work or something. Because I just find that I often find that I don't enjoy making work that isn't happy still, no matter what it's about. I love using bright colors, so I'm gonna try and work that in. I haven't painted in a minute because I don't really have a studio set up here, so it's a bit harder to actually paint, but I am going to try and mock up that one. And then the other idea is based around Persephone and the history of a shared knowledge of birth control throughout the ages, and doing something about how our the sense of community that's created when we have to face larger issues like this as a group. So the idea for that one would be to have a central figure that is Persephone, her in the center, and then a bunch of hands coming in from the sides, I feel possibly giving pomegranate seeds. And the center figure would be based off of Persephone, but a modern girl. I think this could work. Okay, so now that we have our reference photo chosen out, I think it's time to prep a canvas. I've decided on a square composition, so we have this 24 by 24, and I'm going to use some molding paste on it because my gesso's at home and I'm currently at the dorms. So I'm not driving 7.5 hours currently. So while I wait for that to dry, I am going to clean up these brushes. Okay, well, I'm glad it was the dry one. I'm going to clean up these brushes, and I'm going to head to D Hall and grab some lunch. So, see you when it's dry. Okay, so welcome to day 2 of this painting. Here she is. She's got her acrylic underpainting and a first layer of oils. I need to work on getting all of the patches to not be splotchy. There are some spots in the jeans that you can still only see the acrylic for. And then I want to block in the hands, which I ignored yesterday because they seem scary. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm going to decide on a background. I've been questioning doing something with the clock. This was like my first idea. I didn't like I was about to do like a to-do list in the back. I got rid of that. I have been thinking about doing something about either like self-care, bringing that into it, and doing like paper cranes repeated, like small, slow tasks, or doing something that looks really busy and stressful, like almost like a lacy pattern or something. But we'll see where we end up. Kisses. Okay, tell me why this line along this toe is my favorite thing on this painting so far, but also I totally need to change it because it looks so weird. I just like how sharp she is. This foot is giving a bit Voldemort. Her contrast is very high. Also, we're gonna ignore those toes, but alas. Moving on, I need to move my canvas because painting against a window is not working with the light coming in from behind. Okay, so the painting is at a point that I really need to choose out my background before I can keep on working on it. So I have the figure to a point that I'm happy with. I might mess around with the hands a bit more. The computer is kind of 2-bit, but frankly, I don't know how detailed I want it to be until I get the background blocked in, because it depends on how busy I make it.